All right, thanks, Riaz and Alex. Good morning, everyone. Vancouver police are investigating a terrifying and random shooting from overnight that is both a victim and the gunman in hospital this morning. Tamara Slobodjan is live at the scene on the east side with what we know so far. Tamara.
Well, Kyle, it almost feels like business as usual in this trendy East Vancouver neighborhood full of restaurants, cafes, and shops. The police cars have left. The police tape has been taken down. I will tell you that the photographers and camera operators gathered here have now focused their attention on what appears to be some organic matter, some blood splattered here on the pavement just a few meters from me. At this point, though, we'd be operating on the assumption that that's at all linked to this case. Now, we do understand a man jumped from a car shortly after 11 o'clock on Main Street last night and fired at two pedestrians. That one person was grazed with a bullet. Both of the people were examined by paramedics here on the scene and then released. The gunman, though, then turned the gun on himself and is now in critical condition in hospital. Police are calling this a random attack, and that's the biggest part of the story that concerns people here.
You know, it just feels sad for the city, you know, that this sort of thing is happening. We've got a beautiful city. It's really too bad that somebody, you know, I guess it's he's got a problem.
Now, Kyle, the 34-year-old shooter is known to police who say they have no idea what motivated this attack.
All right, thanks for that. Tamara Slobodjan reporting live this morning in East Vancouver. The family of an elderly man who was killed in a hit-and-run crash last week is expected to make a public plea to the driver today to do the right thing and turn herself in. The 72-year-old man was riding a bicycle at this Burnaby intersection on Sunday night when he was struck and killed. Witnesses say a young woman was behind the wheel. The family will speak publicly for the first time this morning, urging her to come forward. The suspect vehicle is a black two-door Honda Civic that will have damage to the passenger side. The Burnaby mother who went missing this week was finally located in New Westminster late yesterday, but police say they are still no closer to figuring out why she vanished in the first place. After putting her kids to bed on Tuesday night, Susan Mitchell disappeared. RCMP reported her as missing and asked for the public's help in locating the 30-year-old single mother of two. Yesterday afternoon, police announced they had surveillance footage that placed Mitchell at a bank after she had been reported missing. Shortly after, New Westminster police spotted Mitchell and reported her to Burnaby RCMP. The reason for her disappearance is still unknown as police continue to investigate. Surrey RCMP are looking for your help in tracking down a suspect in what they are calling an unprovoked assault on a security guard. 2 weeks ago, Jim Dans was assaulted by an unknown man while issuing a parking ticket right in front of Pacific Academy School. Police found Dans sitting inside his car, bleeding heavily from his forehead. He was taken to hospital with a concussion and some facial injuries. The suspect is described as a South Asian man in his late teens or early 20s, 5'10", about 150 pounds, with dark, short hair. If you have any information, you're asked to contact police. The Calgary Stampede officially opens today, just 2 weeks after southern Alberta was devastated by its worst ever flooding. Almost everything will look normal when the greatest show on earth opens today. And that's a pretty miraculous achievement by city crews, considering parts of the Stampede grounds were under 2 meters of water. The festivities kick off this morning with the annual parade led by Canadian astronaut Chris Hadfield. The parade will pay special tribute to the first responders who kept citizens safe in the early days of the disaster. Well, the Australian Today Show has wrapped up production after 2 days of live broadcasts from both Vancouver and Victoria, and we can tell you that breakfast television has officially made it down under. Have a look.
The local media has kind of, well, it's been amused at our musings. Have a look.
So the Today Show from Australia has been in Canada for a couple of days, and yesterday they broadcast live into Australia from right in downtown Vancouver.
So yeah, that's a Vancouver breakfast show yesterday, and look, the blue shorts have gone global, Lisa.
They have, and that's Canada's Kyle there.
Exactly.
That's that show.
Yeah, he's cool.
They've got their own Kyle over there.
He's very cool.
So Riaz and I were chatting about hosts Lisa and Carl being in Vancouver earlier this week. They put us up on Friday morning's Today Show, which runs nationally right across Australia. We're still working on our Australian accent, but Riaz pointed out, now everybody in Australia is going to think that everybody in Vancouver wears vests.
That's true, all the hosts, yep. So who's this then? That's Canada's Kyle.
Oh, that's Canada's Kyle. I get it. Yeah, funny. Is that what I was doing?
That's exactly what
Really?
you're doing. Watch
Even
it
with
back,
the head twirl?
buddy. Don't do it again. You hurt yourself last time.
No, chiropractor's already booked.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. We need a heating blanket for Kyle.